So is there a correction? I told her to come up. Is there something I need to do here? Are we okay? You said
Everything on there is fine except the date of passing for Minoru was 2 days too early.
well, I don't read that, do I?
Oh, it's correct here. It's correct there. It's Kathy saw some. No, you didn't. Kathy saw some earlier.
Okay.
You said it was wrong. It's correct. Oh, yeah. You already did this.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Jeannie Toshima, and I will be the chairperson for today's very special service. I know if you were to Google Obon, they always say it's an annual Buddhist event for commemorating one's ancestors, whose spirits are believed to temporarily return to this world in order to visit their relatives during Obon. I know that for most of us, they don't return because they never leave. All of you keep all of your ancestors' memories and all of the wonderful things that you can think about in here. And so they never really go away. And at Obon time, what's special is that everybody is remembering all of their ancestors at the same time, not just in the month of March, not just in the month of January for Oshotsuki, but Obon's a time when everybody who attends Obon, this service, is thinking about somebody or a lot of people who have made, whose lives helped make us what we are right now. And so we say thank you, and we are grateful as Buddhists. That's what our whole thing is about, being grateful. And we are very lucky to be here now, because if our parents didn't get married, we wouldn't be here, and on with our grandparents and great-grandparents. So thank you all for showing up today. We have families today who are celebrating, I shouldn't say celebrating, but having a Hatsubon service. And this is the first Obon service for those who have passed away since last year. So it's a once-in-a-lifetime service for these families. And so we're glad that so many of you were able to come today. And we will be asking you to offer incense and lighting a candle. For those of the families who were not able to find a representative here, we will have somebody substituting. So at this time, where am I? Sensei will start the service with Sambujo. You are welcome to join him. Sambujo is one of the sutras that welcomes all of us, and it's on page 29.
Namitabutsu. Namandabutsu. 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 Namitabutsu. Namandabutsu. Bujo Mida Nyolai Niundo Jo Sange Bujo Shaka Nyolai Niundo Jo Sange Bujo Jipo Nyolai Niundo Jo Today, on this occasion of the combined Hatsubon and Obon services for the year 2023, the members of the Pasadena Buddhist Temple, our friends, and our guests reverently repeat our reliance upon the three treasures of the truth. We rely upon the Buddha, we rely upon the Dharma, we rely upon the Sangha. Namo Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Busatsu Daimuryo Jukyo Sanbutsuge Kogen Gigi Ijin Mugoku Yode Enmyo Muyo Tosha Nichigatmani Shuko Enyo Kaish Nonpe Yunyaku Jumoku Nyolai Yogen Shotei Murin Sho 学大音交流実法開門精進三昧知恵意徳無量中小慶雨順大前年小仏崩壊空人人の不言外体無明欲ぬ生存用無人の死人徳無量空君広大知恵人妙光明意相神道大仙丹が差仏大正法華道生寺未分下達不定上位開任精進妙税三昧知恵以上公正特仏不行志願一切空空一切大安決しう仏百千億万無量大小修行王者不要一切知と小仏不尿愚道賢小不逆非尿王者小仏世界無風影無臭節道光明師匠天使小国行で精進異人難量ヨガサ仏国土第一五種奇妙道場超絶国女内音二無闘争ガト愛民道達一切実法来生新熱症状意図が国経楽安穏法仏神妙霊が神書骨眼の非力小小欲実法生存知恵無下上量子孫知が神行軽量心死食毒中家業精進民主風景ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブがにしくどく平等性一切どんもないしなおにょあらこくナマンダブルマンダナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブルマンダナモミラブツナマンダブツナマンダブツナモミラブツ
Next, we'll have incense offering by our temple groups. So if I could have somebody from Sunday school come up. Sunday school, junior YBA. BWA. Pasadena Buddhist Temple. Thank you. Next, we're going to sing Ondoku-san together. So if you please rise, the service booklets are in the pews, the back. It's page 146. Namo Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida
Namo
Butsu.
Amida Butsu.
Namo Amida
Namo
Butsu.
Amida
Namo
Butsu.
Amida Butsu.
Please be seated. Thank you.
Namo Amida Butsu.
This next part of our service is dedicated to our Hatsubon families. For Pasadena, there's a lot of names on this list, and our deepest sympathies to all the families who are here, remembering and honoring their loved ones. I look over these names and I know so many of them, I don't know. But anyway, I'll call a name, and if a representative from the family can come up, offer incense, and Sensei will help you light a candle. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Reverend Tetsunen Hirota. Jane Inoue. Loretta Inoue. Wanda Jewell. Is there a representative from Wanda's family? That's why I told him to sit up close. Chio Kawamoto? No? Okay. Minoru Okida. Irene Takemori. Kimio Thomas. Akiko Tsukida. Thank you, and again, our deepest sympathies to all of the families who have lost somebody this past year. I think Reverend Uno says that even though they're not here sitting next to you, you're probably going to have a lot more deeper conversations with them. So they live on in your heart and your mind, and continue to talk to them and tell them about all the good things happening in your life. Because when we die, in our tradition, we all have a Buddhist name. We all become Buddhas because a Buddha is simply an enlightened one. And we have learned in our sect that when we die, there's no more suffering, so we all become Buddhas. And so all of you have extra Buddhas around you now. So next, Sensei is going to give us our Dharma talk for today. And I'm saying the kids are doing a great job today. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Jeannie. Thanks for hosting the service here, chairing the service. Thank you to the families who came. I know Marvin Inouye stepped in for us and lit the candle for about half the people because the families could not be here in person. You can't do that in a cyber fashion. So I'm sure that they are with us, and I'm very sorry for your losses. This is our Hatsubon combined with Obon service. Obon is a yearly memorial service, and the Hatsubon is the first Obon service for those who passed in the last year. Besides thanking Jeannie Toshima for chairing, I must thank Alan Goto for the videography and tech support that we always receive from him, and for Howard Hayes for stepping in as organist. Our go-to organist, Kathy Kumagai, came down with COVID, unfortunately, and she's at home. Yeah. So she's still at home working for us. She's still doing tech support at home, helping Alan get this done for us. And so, we certainly wish Kathy Kumagai a speedy recovery. And, Kathy, make sure to let us know as soon as you're able to stand, because we have work for you here. Really, that's the truth, This, again, is our Obon service combined with Hatsubon. So I will remind you of the historical origins of this service a little bit later. But before I do that, I want to address the simple matter of losing people that we love. The loss of loved ones, the reality of loss. I want to speak about that for just a little while and then come back to the specific Obon theme. It is sad to lose someone. It is sad to lose someone to death or otherwise. I miss my childhood friends, So far as I know, none of them are deceased, but I haven't seen some of them in 60 years, so I miss them, I had bonded with them, and now they are lost to me. Some of my childhood friends have really simple names like Mark Wall and Richard Booth. It's impossible to find on the internet, There are thousands of these people. You look at the picture, and is that the guy I knew 60 years ago? Well, could be. That's a loss, too. It's sad. I miss my son's childhood friends, and I miss Ren's childhood friends. Sho's early best friend, Kazuma, became a philosophy student. I'd love to sit down and talk to him, I miss him. Sho had a friend visit recently. He wasn't, the child of, he wasn't the friend of my son's who was was most fond of. You know, you have fondness amongst your children's friends. So when, oh, I'm glad he's here today. Oh, he's here today. I know. Welcome. You know, there is a difference. There is a difference. But this was not my favorite of Show's friends. But when he was leaving, he wanted to shake my hand, and I could see that he realized that, you know, he sees Show about twice a year, but it's almost always in the Midwest or in the East Coast, North Carolina or Illinois. And so the chances that he'll come back to California while I'm still alive are rather slim. And he realized that. I could see him realizing this. You know, here's somebody, he's thinking, here's somebody I don't like very much, my friend's father that I don't like, but you know, he's probably going to be dead before I ever see him again. It made him sad. It is sad to lose people, and I'm sorry for your losses. I really am. I miss my maternal grandmother, Grandmother Irene. She was almost always mean to me, almost always mean to me, you know. But I still miss her. I miss my childhood friends, Mark Wall. I miss my high school and college buddy, Richard Booth. They're not dead so far as I know, but I can't find them. Now today we're remembering the 9 people whose Buddhist names we have put out in front of the candles and the flowers. These people